Hi, I'm Drew, a drag queen living in LA with my husband Curtis, my dog JB, and a gun.
That is terribly true. I'm Grant. I live in Florida. I've got a wife, 4 kids. Used to be a pastor. You know the story. But on this week's episode, I have to keep blurring things because Drew keeps putting a gun on the screen. And that's the thing that's happening. But I do learn about...
It's not my fault.
We talk about Polari, and then Drew teaches me about the Hanky code.
Yeah, I really want Grant to get back into one thing that we didn't talk about on the show really quickly, everybody. When we had to pick our border for our new wallpaper set, we got denim wallpaper. We had to have a border. Yeah. Grant really wanted a red bandana border put at the bottom, towards the bottom of the wall. So just keep that in mind as we're talking. He was obsessed with red hankies being towards the bottom of the wall. Okay, we'll see you next week.
Next week? This is the intro. They're going to
enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm gay.
And I'm Grant, and I'm probably not still. So, Drew, welcome to Twinnuendo. Welcome to the thing we do. Do you want to explain what you're doing, or are we just going to keep it off screen?
I'm making a gun.
Talk about it. Mm-hmm. We're going to blur this.
Is that not clear?
On YouTube. I am going to
blur that. Sorry, we can't show guns on YouTube. That's my bad. So tonight I'm doing Task Mistress. And
good luck. All the luck.
Thank you so much. Before this, this won't go out tonight, so it doesn't matter. We were given this yarn. Everyone got like a little thing of yarn with the instructions that for the prize task, we had to make the most badass thing out of that yarn. So I bought a BB gun that looks like an actual handgun made by Glock.
Huh.
And it's really heavy and scary. And my original idea was that I would make a wig. I'd be like, what's more badass than drag? So I made a wig, and I bring out like a tiny little wig, and then I say, for my gun. But then when I got the gun, it looks like a gun. Like it looks like a gun. It doesn't even have the orange thing on it.
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I keep putting it down. I'll keep putting it down.
Yeah. We'll just have to blur it every time. It's fine.
I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so my idea tonight is when I have to pull out my badass thing, I'm going to say, oh, yeah, I made a gun. That's going to be like my idea.
That's and then great bit.
To keep it going, I'm going to talk about it for a little bit, and then I'm going to go, oh, yeah, and bullets. And I'm going to pour out a bunch of individually wrapped with yarn fishing weights that look like bullets.
Which are kind of bullets for fish, if you think about it.
If you think about it, not too hard. I agree. I completely agree.
You go.
So, yeah. Of course, it's like I got back in town last night. Of course, the Taskmasters thing is today, and I'm just now doing this. But
you got back in town from where? Where were you?
Oh, I went to New York City.
New York City?
I know.
For what?
Yeah. Curtis's friend, well, our friend now at this point, Jaffet, a guy that Curtis worked at DMK Bar with like 15 years ago. He's an actor.
Okay.
He's the one he lived in this building. He moved to LA. We came out and stayed with him while we looked for an apartment. We couldn't find an apartment. And he said, well, there's one next door. There's one in this building. And so then we moved in. And then he was in
he quickly fled.
Terrible relationship. No, he got a Broadway show.
What's he in?
To New York. He was in Leopoldstadt. It's a 3-hour Holocaust play, but it won the Tony a few years ago. I don't know, whenever this was. It won the Tony for Best Play, and it was the playwright's final play. He just died recently.
I feel like
isn't that cool?
It is great. Good for him. I do feel like if you make a really wonderful thing about the Holocaust, that is kind of
Well, it's not pro-Holocaust. Right? It's not
no. I wasn't implying that. I didn't think it was. But
okay,
you know,
well,
but you know what? I don't know who listens to this, but that's probably the last thing you do. Anyway, Drew, I wanted to start with condolences. We had to mention the pew pew you were rapping, but
oh yeah, sorry.
I do want to speak to your people because you lost a good one. You lost another big time gay.
We lost our ladybug.
You lost your ladybug. Lindsay's
G.
gone. Lindsay's gone to be with the gay Lord.
When we were,
if there's a gay heaven, who is the Lord there? And don't say RuPaul.
RuPaul's still alive. If anything, should be the Jesus.
Okay. That's a solid point. Solid point. You honestly haven't checked the news lately.
I know. Bathsheba. But
okay, wait. Okay.
Trans mask. So they, Bathsheba.
So Bathsheba, for those who haven't read the Bible lately, Drew, I would love for you to tell us who Bathsheba is.
Yeah. Bathsheba is in the Bible, and it just has a badass name. That's her story, right? Wait,
she's a very
is it
tragic
not a person?
Story. Yeah, no.
But that was a person, right? Okay, so what I said is true. The reason I didn't know all of her stories is because God is mysterious. God is mysterious.
God is mysterious. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is mysterious. He is unknowable. So Bathsheba was the woman that King David was perving on, and when he was supposed to be at war,
killed her husband. Yeah,
raped her, got her pregnant, killed her husband.
Then King David is actually more of a gay god. You know what? They sit co-chair.
Reminder, King David did basically completely get away with it. Scot-free. His child with Bathsheba did die. But he completely got away with it. Kept doing it, one would assume. He had so many wives. So anyway, but we're getting off topic here. Ladybug.
Our poor little Lady G.
How is it possible that Lady G is gone and Mitch McConnell is still on this mortal plane?
Can I tell you though, Grant?
Because he's in sleep mode. He's just conserving. He's just like, I'm gonna stay alive.
I'm gonna stay alive as long as I can. So we were in the New York, and I had so much fun, Grant. The wedding was in Chelsea, and I'd never stayed in Chelsea. So we ended up staying in Chelsea, and I absolutely adored it. I loved it. I love Chelsea.
I don't know what Chelsea is.
It's a neighborhood that's next to Hell's Kitchen, and it's old, rich gay people.
Ooh. You had me at old.
But it's just a really artsy kind of there's a giant elevated path that above the road, and it's just filled with trees. They built this giant walking path, and it's just it's gorgeous. Yeah. So stayed in Chelsea, realized I love Chelsea. Anyway, so we're staying there, and we ended up going out or being out late every night we were there. Not my choice.
Yeah, you did. Party animal.
And
now you have a gun.
No, you know who kept wanting to stay out all night was my sober husband. I'm like, are you not tired? And he's like, yeah, but we're already out. And I was like, what, you want to go dance at a gay bar sober? And guess what? That's exactly what he wanted to do.
Okay, except for that part, the response of we're already out, there is so much straight passing about Curtis. That is such a straight, husband, dad thing to say. To just be like, we're already out. We're already
here.
We're already here.
Come on, we're already here.
I don't want to tell him no.
No, I had a blast. However, I didn't sleep a lot. So whenever Lindsey Graham passed, when God called him home, I woke up
Rest
and I
in
was so
penis.
tired. And Curtis goes, "Oh, good, you're awake. I almost woke you up, but I didn't want to. But I did want to. Lindsey Graham died." And I was like, "No, Ladybug."
I almost wake you up. I didn't wake you up. Our boy is gone. Mama, Mama, I'm getting tired, Mama. It's time for me to go home.
And it was terrible. And here's the thing. I think we've learned a lot through this current administration that, like, we've been lied to by everyone all the time. I think Democrats are evil. That's a whole other thing to talk about. However,
Sure.
I am now lizard brain. Like, I'm now like, well, now nothing's real. And so when they said Lindsey Graham died, I was like, well, he had to die
He's
so
been
Mitch
poisoned.
could live. Well, okay, no, listen to this.
The
Curtis said that. That was the first
adrenochrome
thing.
that he has left had to go to Mitch to let Mitch live. Okay, got it.
Curtis
That makes
goes,
sense.
I think he was poisoned. I was like, you sound insane. I think they took his life force and gave it to Mitch McConnell.
You
I
know
just love,
that
like-
he
Yeah.
did check on Mitch. That was like one of the last things he ever did was check on Mitch, and Mitch just completely Dementor sucked his spirit
Yeah.
out of him.
He
Holy
stole his
shit.
life out of him.
I can totally imagine that Mitch McConnell unhinging his jaw.
Grant,
Just
say it
sucking
right.
out.
Say it right.
What?
I can only imagine that.
Oh, now here we go.
Lindsay's in heaven, sucking off Jesus.
Sucking right
And
off
Judas
the
too. Oh no, wait. The devil is
He
Judas,
did it for
right?
both. He forgave him. He forgave him. They're
Y'all,
all right.
wrapping a gun in yarn is so hard.
It is. It's harder than you
Now I
think.
see why more people don't do it.
Lindsay's gone, and that's okay. But
Lady G. What can we tell let's tell the story for those who may not know it.
about the
It did
about
come
the
out-
ladybug,
The
butthole
ladybugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. I love it.
So this story, it has like come out, like it was debunked, like that it was just like kind of people were trolling him.
But
However,
whatever.
he was
JD
gay,
Vance
and
fucks couches. Whatever, dude.
he was hiring male sex workers. That part was true, but the ladybugs isn't. But anyway, so I don't remember if it was like a fake article or I think it was a fake article or
Okay.
something came out, and it was like an interview with this sex worker that he had hired, and he said and gave like all the inside tea about like, you know, Lindsey Graham's shit. And basically he said that Lindsey Graham goes by Lady G, and that's what all the sex workers call him, Lady G. And that he has moles all around his butthole.
Just
and-
decorating his butthole.
And he called them his little ladybugs.
It's my
So-
little bugs.
And
It's okay. It's
not
little
true.
ladybugs.
However, like the JD Vance thing, it's so feasible that the internet's running with it.
Might as well be
truly,
true. Might as well
right
be true.
before, 100%. Right before we started this, I was on TikTok and I saw a straight comedian talking about it. And he's like, this story's 100% true. And he told the ladybug story. And I was like, it's not. But that's great. I'm
But run
glad that
with
people
it.
think it's true. Yeah. Run.
So can I
Run with
can
it.
I ask you? This is a serious straight ally trying to ask a gay person a question because I want to make sure that I'm on the right side of history on this because I historically have not been. So
Correct.
I wanted to make a joke about what killed Lindsey Graham, but I don't know if I can joke about it because I don't know if it's funny.
What killed him?
I don't know, but my point is this: is the gay community worried about the contagious diarrhea? Like, is that not something we can joke about? Is it actually dangerous? I don't know shit about it. Not to say shit as a pun.
I'm going to say this right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of all of the diseases that we could get, secret diarrhea is not one I would notice. If I suddenly got diarrhea that was killing me, I'd be like, oh, it's Tuesday. I don't think I would notice. That's my worry. I think it'd be like...
Well, is it like, are people talking about it? Are people in the gay community talking about it?
I haven't talked to a gay person in a while, but
okay.
It's not on my... It only came on my radar. It only came on my radar when... like this morning, truly. I had no idea.
All right, so can you... people listening, can you let us know? Is it people... Are you guys talking about it? Are you worried about it? I want to ally right, but man, secret diarrhea...
Is it sexual?
Mm-hmm. So it started. I believe I heard about it a few days ago. It had started in the UK, or that was the reporting that was coming out of the UK. Was among the gay community in the UK, like they were like getting bloody diarrhea. And I don't know if bloody was a description or if it was like just the way they talk.
Yeah, they were saying fucking.
The bloody diarrhea, governor.
I gotta be honest though, like as a gay person who has a butt, I do think that if we were to have another plague amongst us, a diarrhea plague is the funniest one. You
Agreed.
know, like if we're gonna all die, let me shit my brains out because I'm
Agreed.
really good at it.
Yeah, if you die of dysentery this side of the Oregon Trail, pretty funny.
Pretty fucking funny. Pretty fucking funny.
Unless you're afraid
I'm so
of it.
sorry.
No offense.
Oh yeah, if you're afraid of it, my bad.
So sorry.
Okay, have you watched the Larry David show on HBO, The Life and Pursuit of X? What is it?
I've watched every episode twice. Yes.
Okay, so I love it. We've only watched 2 episodes, but as we were watching, or maybe we watched more, I don't remember. Anyway, but I love Larry David, and I know Larry David is insanely rich. No. It's good. Larry David's good. I know he's insanely rich, but of the insanely rich, he seems to be the most like reasonable of like, don't be an asshole. Stop being an asshole. You know?
Yeah. Sure. Which is funny how close he is to Jerry Seinfeld, who very famously is a rich asshole.
That's where I'm going. So, in one of the episodes...
Twin minds.
In one of the episodes, Rita Wilson plays his wife. So it's basically Larry David is doing scenes from American history. And so he'll play like Paul Revere or whoever the fuck. In this one, it's, I don't know, old time. I don't fucking know. But Rita Wilson's his wife. And so as they're talking, I'm like, oh my God.
Lewis and Clark, yes.
I'm like, oh my God, like Rita Wilson. That's so nice. That's so exciting. And then Jerry Seinfeld walked in, and I was like, everyone in that room has more money than they could ever spend in a single lifetime.
Even
and they're standing in a room surrounded by people with cameras and notebooks and iPads who are scraping by. And those those 2 millionaires and 1 billionaire are standing there in costume going like, let's just make each other laugh. Let's make each other laugh. Like, I know there's bigger fish to fry. However, I know. I had a very eat the rich response to it. I was like, get the fuck out of here, Jerry Seinfeld. Get the fuck out of here.
I did have the same thought where I thought it was funny where it was like, they're like, put me in a costume. Put me, like, what do normal people wear? Put me in a costume.
Yes.
And I
100%.
do think, I know this isn't their responsibility. It's capitalism is capitalism. But I do kind of think that they, at the end of that shoot, they should go to all of them and be like, hey, tell us the total number of all of your debts, and we'll go ahead and pay those before we leave. So, is that okay? Let's just do that. Like, how much do you owe? Do you have medical debt? I'll take care of that. What do you have? I'll take care of that.
Jerry Seinfeld
easily.
He should hand out money everywhere he goes. If he meets a new person, he has to give them $10,000.
We let him make the B movie, and we celebrated him for it. He owes us. There's a. Did you know that if Jerry Seinfeld or anyone can do this, if you assume other people's medical debts, that you can pay them off like a percentage of them, and they'll wipe out the whole debt. So you could say, I'm going to pay 100 people's medical debts, and the hospital will be like, well, instead of $1 million, pay us 100,000 today. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. And they'll forgive the whole debt. And so I learned this because there's a church in our area, a mega church in the area that I didn't work for, who I ran into the senior pastor of recently, 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen him since I got fired. And he talked to me like, oh, how are you? And I go, I said, hey, I don't mean to be offensive, but why the fuck are you asking?
Yeah.
And I go, do you really care? You have my number. You know where I live. We were friends. You haven't checked on me in 3 years. What the fuck are you asking me for? Anyway.
Yeah.
But that church made the news. It was fucking everywhere. That they had, for Christmas, they had
I remember this.
forgiven $15 million worth of medical debt or whatever. Drew, they paid... It was like 150 grand. Now, 150 grand is not nothing to shake a stick at. But what they put out in the news was, hey, everybody, we paid off $15 million. Look at us. Look at us. Bitch, no, you didn't.
Yeah, start paying taxes, and then I'll give a fuck.
Anyway, sorry, that got sidetracked. But the same place I saw him, I want to tell you something happened to me today that's never happened to me, and it happens to you every day. I got recognized by a fan.
Diarrhea. No way.
It's the first
Where
time.
were you?
First time that I haven't been with you, and something like that has happened.
It's so exciting, isn't it? It's the most exciting
really
thing that ever happens to me. If you ever see me anywhere, I don't care if I've just been shot and I'm waiting on an ambulance. Come over and tell me that you think I'm funny.
Stick your finger in the wound. I don't care. So actually, definitely do that. So I was in my hand, I was holding fucking Listerine, clinical Listerine, because I currently have the early stages of gingivitis and my gums are bleeding.
Grant,
let me tell you
why. You need
why.
You need a water pick.
Okay, I have one, but let me tell you why. It's because I have a couple of crowns that need to be replaced and I don't have the money for it. And so she's like, you got to keep your mouth like the cleanest it's ever been. And I lick everything. You know that. You know that about me. I'm a big licker.
You're like a baby.
How am I gonna? I'll lick a baby. I'll lick anybody's baby. But so I was buying this embarrassing mouthwash, and he walks up to me.
It's not embarrassing.
Are you Grant? And I was like, yeah. Which recently I'd just been recognized by somebody who used to go to the church that I would preach at, and I didn't know them, and they didn't know I wasn't a pastor anymore. Well, they didn't know I was a pastor. They was like, yeah, sometimes we're in town, we visit my grandma's church, and I always thought you were such a good preacher, and they're like, how's the church going? I was like, great. We keep raising money. We just raised $50 million. We don't even need it. We just keep raising it. So
just keep raising it.
So when he said, are you Grant? I got real nervous. I was like, fuck, it's like another church person. And he goes, hi, I don't want to say his name. He was very nice. And then I go, great. How do I know you? And then he said, oh, sorry. And he just starts naming things. He goes, IMHO, Drew, Darby, your brother. And I was like,
great.
Oh. I was like, oh, you're a fan of the podcast. And then he goes, yes, very much. And I knew you were in Orlando. I knew you lived near here. And he named a neighborhood. Drew, let me tell you, I have no survival instinct. He said where he lives, which is very close to my house. I immediately told him where I lived. I just told him where I lived.
Oh,
just
the amount of IMHO watchers, listeners who have been to my house, truly, not anymore, but in Chicago, I had an open door policy just because the show feels so personal to us. So when people leave comments or they approach us,
it's true.
I already feel connected to them. Like I'm already like when we were in New York, I got a DM from someone who was like, "Hey, I work at this bar, an 80s sex shop themed speakeasy in Times Square."
Sure. Yeah, this one does.
So like if you're around, come. I'd love to I'll pay for your drinks, whatever. So
That's nice.
it just so happened that the wedding, like the night before the wedding, like drinks was at a bar on the same block as that place. So I was like, oh, well then, yeah, I'll definitely go. And so we went, and he was shocked that I came, and I was like, but you're a patron. Of course I'm here. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you can't believe I came?
Yeah.
Like, you wanted me to come, and I was close by, so I came. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, his name's Michael, and I love him. He was so nice.
Well, it's funny because people will say, like, people will send messages sometimes, and they'll be like, I'm sorry, I know I have, like, a parasocial relationship. And it's what you just said. The minute I find out that you listen to the show or watch the show, I'm like, oh, we're friends. Like, we're friends.
100%.
If this person... So, literally, I just didn't even think about it. I told him what neighborhood I was in. I was like, yeah, when you pull in, I'm, like, on this street. I'm, like, right there. You'll see it. Do you want
to just say the address now so everyone can Google Maps?
Yeah. So if he had said like, so you want to go to Starbucks now? I'd be like, if you're paying, brother. Anyway, I feel the same way. I feel like immediate connection. So we had a nice little exchange, and then he walks off, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I'll tell Drew for sure. Oh, he said something about telling you hi, and I was like, yeah. I'm actually going to talk to him today. Yeah, sure. So he walks off. A few seconds later, he came back, and he either feels like $1 million right now, like, God damn it, I did it, or this is the worst moment of his life, and he's going to move out of Orlando.
What?
He comes
Why?
back. He comes back. You'll know exactly why, because we've all done shit like this. He obviously worked up his nerve, and he comes back, and he goes, hey, Grant, just want to tell you, you can tell Drew that you are the hotter twin. And I go, thanks, man. And then he walks
Fuck
off.
you. Fuck
and
you.
I was like, either he's going, fuck yeah, I did it. I wanted to say that. That's funny.
I love
Nailed it. Or he's walking away going, oh, shit, why did I say that? Gary always tells me that I say too much. Like, why the fuck?
Don't you ever question yourself
Don't
when
question
you talk to
that.
us.
Don't question that.
it.
So fucking funny. Just say it. That was so funny.
I love it because
It was very funny.
they love, I can't speak for people who listen to the show, but I think that they love like the humor, and so they want to meet us where we meet each other, and that may not be like where they normally feel comfortable. So when someone goes out of their way to like try to make a joke, I will laugh so loud. I'll be so thrilled that there was an attempt made.
I do want to say thank
great.
you so much for saying something. You made my goddamn year. I will talk about you forever. It was very funny. I'm so glad you came back and made the joke you made. It was great. It was great. Big fan.
As we were leaving the bar of that where that patron worked, I was like, I'm so sorry. Can I take a picture with you? Like, can I get a selfie? And he was like, what? And I was like, because I'm going to tell the story. And, like, I want to remember you. Like, I want to have the picture.
I thought about the same thing.
I was so glad I did.
When I was walking around the store, I was thinking, if I see him, I'm going to ask him to take a picture so I can show Drew when I tell the story. And I never saw him again.
Well, he said...
He's an angel walking amongst us.
He said, I do want to take a picture, but... you're having a night out, like, not as Darby, so I didn't want to, like, bother you. So just, I'm making an announcement right here, right now. You can bring a photography studio with you. Like, if you see me, I don't care where I am or what I'm doing. If you want a picture, take a picture. And then know that later that day, I will tell everyone I see that you asked to take my picture. Okay?
1,000%. It doesn't matter where I am. Please come talk to me. Not too long ago, a few months ago, I met someone who listened to the show, and they didn't recognize me. That's not how it happened. But my point is, I know they're a fan of the show, and they said,
"Wait, what? What do you mean they didn't recognize you?"
It was okay. Yes, they knew who I was, but it wasn't a random interaction. I happened to be at the same party they were at. And then
I
they were
I see.
You know what I'm saying? So like my friend was like, "Oh, hey, he's a fan of your show." So immediately I like ran up to him and I was like, "Do you like me?"
Yep.
And so he's telling me about literally was telling me about this medical issue he had been having with his kidneys. And I was like, "I'll give you one. Do you want one?"
Yep.
Do you want one of mine?
You technically own one of mine, so you can just have it.
True. Yeah, because both of them would not be functioning.
What's wrong with his kidneys?
Oh, he has like a degenerative like kidney disease thing that runs in his family. Yeah.
Can you get a transplant?
Yeah. That he'll have to one day. And that's what I said. I was like, I'll do it right now. I'll give it to you right now.
Yeah, I'll test my kidney. I've done
we don't have to test it. Just
shit
get it out
to
first. Get it out first, and just if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's nice to meet you.
That's true. I forgot that's how science works.
Just get it out. So, Drew, I wanted to spend the last time we recorded together. You hinted at the Hanky code, and I'd never heard of that before in my life. And I also said, not only do I want to learn more about that, and I know you're going to tell me more about it. I also I'd heard about Polari, which I had never heard before. Yeah,
you know more about it than I do.
Well, I did a little bit of research to learn more about Polari. So you're gonna teach me about the Hanky code, and you'll give me a little quiz. I'm excited to take it. But I want to teach you about Polari, and then I'll give you Polari words, and you tell me what you think they mean.
Polari words,
and we'll see.
All
So
right.
here's Polari. Polari is it's not like a complete language or anything like that. Instead, it was primarily used in Britain in the 1960s, and it was a way for gay men to help like recognize other gay men by using this like slang. And it came from all kinds of different like dialects in the area in the UK, and they just kind of all came together, and it became known as like a secret language that they would use. And so you would hear someone speak like that, or you'd be talking to someone and maybe suspect your gaydar would go off, and you would use some of these words, and then they would use them back, and you'd be like, all right, let's check out your ladybugs.
We still do that today. We just say faggot.
Oh, interesting. Well, so it was
I'm sorry, I put the gun on the screen again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Having a gun is so socially
powerful. It's so empowering.
Powerful.
Can I tell you something funny? Sorry about the gun. I was out with Whit, and I was in the hardware store, and they had these cases, and he wants his own toolbox. And so we were looking at toolboxes, and next to it were these waterproof cases, and they had pictures of guns on them. And they're like, like you could buy this case and you'll waterproof your gun or whatever. And then Whit's very, very funny. And he just, all my kids are. And he just goes, oh, I should get that. And I go, why? And he goes, I'm probably going to buy a gun soon. And I went, you are? And he's kidding. Like he knows he can't buy a gun. And he goes, I'm probably going to buy a gun soon. And I go, yeah, what are you going to do with it? And he goes, I don't know, point it at my friends, go outside, shoot it in the air. I don't know, point it at my friends, go outside, shoot it in the air. Oh, man,
if he ever gets a gun, I will shoot him with it. Tell him that.
Thank you.
Even just having like a gun that's not a real gun, but is sort of a gun that looks and feels like a gun. Like
Stop
last
putting
night
it on the goddamn screen.
Sorry. I got home and I unboxed it. I did an unboxing of my gun, and I just put it on the counter because I was done with it, and I don't have a gun safe yet. So I just put it on the counter, and every time I'd like go into the kitchen to get a snack or whatever, I'd be like, oh my God, like, a gun.
Where's my gun?
I hate guns so much.
Rory, what's his name? The comedian, Rory Scovel? Is that his name?
Yeah, I love him. Yes.
His character on Rooster, the HBO Steve Carell show, he's a cop who works on, he's like a campus police officer, and he keeps losing his gun. So like apparently he developed that, like that wasn't written for him, but he was like at this arson investigation, and he's questioning some people, and there's firefighters in the background. He goes, "All right, I got to go because I got to find my gun. I hope one of these guys probably knows where it is. Hey, guys, looking for my gun. Anybody know where that is?" And then, like, every episode
He's
after
so
that,
funny.
he's so goddamn funny. You imagine, I like
And-
this bit about, you imagine still going to church? Like, still going to church? Now, if you still go to church, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody else who at some point in your young adult life, you went, this is a scam, right? It's a scam.
For those of you who don't know, he's the guy, he was the love interest in Trainwreck. And
he sure was. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And he's like an ex-Christian Southern guy, and he just does hilarious bits about how fucked up church is. And he's so good.
He goes, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. He goes, that's right, because it's been Adam and Steve. That snake would have walked up, and they'd have been like, oh, no other animals talk. You talk. That's a red flag. You all go on, get out of my yard. Calling the Garden of Eden his yard. Get out of my yard. Anyway,
I don't want to unpack why I find him so attractive. I know it has to do with trauma. It's a trauma response.
It's trauma. But he's so goddamn funny. So, do you think maybe you're like, there's some part of you that's kind of a sapiosexual? Like, he's so goddamn smart. Do you think that, like, turns you on?
Oh, yes, 100%. Yes. Because I did my 20s and my 30s and my early 40s were all about like hot guys. But now that I'm in mid early 40s, I think it's brain now.
Yeah,
it's brain.
Yeah, it's big time brain.
It's got to have a penis though. That's
connected to the brain. Penis brain. That's pretty much all you need. So Polari was used because it wasn't until the Sexual Offenses Act of 1969 that sex between men was partially decriminalized. So they used it. Did you know in Scotland it was still a law that dudes couldn't bang other dudes till 1980? In Northern Ireland it was 1982. Holy shit.
Girlies, I'm sorry to break
late
it to
the party on that one.
They were doing it.
You know what's funny is they were like, they waited until AIDS became a thing, and then they're like, yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Fine.
Actually, you should do it more.
Do it more. You should do it more.
Yeah.
So this was what they used. They used this language, Polari. Can I give you some words, and you tell me some of them very much, I don't know. They seem to like make sense. Some of them are just gibberish.
Okay.
Let me give you a sentence first, and then I'll give you the words. So
and I'm so sorry. How long did it last? Like it started in the 70s, and then
60s,
69.
It's by the way. So it's called the secret language. By the way, to some people, they still use it. Like it's like a part of their culture. You know, like it's part of our gay culture. This is how we speak. So. Let me give you a phrase. This is the English version of this phrase. Look at the good or great hair on that man. Okay? Which is not a way that people speak, but that's a direct translation. Here it is. Vada the bona raya on the omi. There you go. Are you there? Are you with me?
No, I understood that.
Kind of like gay Avatar. Well, Avatar is pretty gay.
I've never seen Avatar. So Alexis and I have something like
Fern
that.
Gully. You've seen Fern Gully.
We were at the Renaissance Fair, and it's next to a dam, and there were a lot of hot guys there, but we didn't want to spend the whole time being like, look at that guy, look at that guy, look at that guy. So instead, it'd be like, oh my God, Darby, there's a dam here. And we'd be like, oh. Which made sense because at the festival there really was. So I'd be like, oh, there's a dam here. We still use that phrase. She used it in the parking lot of a grocery store the other day. But it immediately fired off. I was like, oh, yep, okay. Yeah, you're right. That is a dam.
Damn.
That is a dam.
Damn. Okay, so let me give you some words. And how about Omi? I'm playing right off of the dam.
I think Omi's like like a homie, like a man.
Very close. Yes, Omi's man.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense to
So
me.
check out the Omi over there. Yeah. What about eek? It's describing a part of a person's body. Eek. E-E-K. Eek.
Eek. Well, is it coming from this phrase? Because if so, that's hair. Oh, it's not. Okay.
No, it's not. It's close to the
Eek
hair,
is. Oh, close to the hair. Balls.
though. Mm-hmm. Eek is their face.
Oh, I forgot
Check out
while we
their
were talking
eek.
about.
Eek.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, I was
Okay.
gonna. I forgot to say this during the Ladybug Lady G thing. I know I've said it on here before, but if anyone's ever missed it, I fucked a professor at Mississippi College when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in Chicago, and
Yeah.
and he still works there, and his balls were covered in black moles, like all over his
Ladybugs.
balls. And there is like a term for it. There's a reason for it, but they look like ladybugs. So like,
They're
even though that
ladybug.
was made up about him, there's a professor currently employed at Mississippi College, married to a woman, has children,
No, it's not Mississippi College anymore. What's it called?
who has
Mississippi
ladybugs.
Christian University. Is that right? Yeah, MCU.
How would I know that? How
Mississippi
would I
Christian
know that?
University. Mississippi College doesn't exist anymore, my friend. So all that
What a
that
bummer.
gear. You got all that gear. Okay, so we've got Omi is man. We've got Eek is face. Let me give you just a couple
Okay.
more.
You want to eat
You
his
already-
face?
I want to Eek his face. This is pretty easy. Bona. It's a descriptive
Boner.
word. Bona.
Boner.
That's a
Beautiful.
bona Eek. Good.
That's a beautiful face.
That's a good face right there. It's good.
I don't care who you are. That's a good face.
So let me tell you some more. Nanti is no or not. Nanti. Naff, drab, dull, bad. Naff. That's pretty naffed. Zoosh. If you want to spruce something up or style it, you're going to go zoosh. Zoosh your
Or is that-
raya, your hair. Zoosh.
Or is that zhuzh? Do you not know how to read zhuzh? I think that's zhuzh.
That would be great if that's it, but it's not spelled that way on what I found. But
What's it
yeah,
spelled?
maybe.
What's it spelled like?
Literally zoo with an SH.
Zhuzh.
That's not how zhuzh is
Zhuzh.
spelled. How is zhuzh spelled?
Listen, I don't know. Gay people, we don't know spelling, okay? We've been through a lot. I don't know if you heard, but we're not...
Zhuzh is
based on
spelled
God's recommendations, we're doing it wrong.
ZHUZH.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay. Anyway, but I love the idea that there is a secret gay language, and I want to adopt this part of your culture.
Sure, yeah. You want to take on the language that people had to develop because they had to hide from people like you? I think that's
Yes.
great.
I think that their survival language is fun.
I would love it if you came out with a, what's it called? Polaris? What's it called?
Polari. Polari.
I would love if you came out with a book, Polari for Straights. Not just for gays anymore. And it's just like, this is what it meant to them. But isn't that fun?
I had a serious conversation with Max in the car the other day about, he asked me, what was it like for Uncle Drew to grow up gay?
Bad.
And I said, well, I know everything. And so I can tell you. But I did tell him that there are things that, I said, you're going to have to ask Uncle Drew. And I said, and if you have that conversation with him, there are things he's going to tell you that you're going to think that you intellectually understand, but you will not emotionally understand it. So it's important that once he explains it to you, you don't walk around and go, I know what that's like. No, you don't. You know,
Yeah.
like I remember that having a moment like that with you where you were in Memphis. I don't know if we were in a store together. People were looking at us because we were twins, and that's what I thought it was.
It was Target on Germantown Parkway. I know exactly what it was.
I'm used to that. Like, I'm used to us, like, people, whatever. You and I separated for some reason, and
because you wanted to look at the sports, and I wanted to look at the Barbies.
Right, but it stopped happening to me. No one was paying attention to me anymore. And I remember saying something to you about it. And you were like, yeah, I'm gay. Like, they're looking at me because I'm gay. And I was like, what? And it for the first time I went, oh, I don't get this at all. Like, you had told me that before, but then I was like, Drew, I get to walk through the world, and I hope that places like LA and where you live in Chicago, I hope that places like that are refuge for the gay community, because I don't walk around with my guard up all the time. I don't walk around like my fight or flight isn't activated at all times. But you had to. You grew up that way. Yeah. You had to. And if you leave LA and come visit me in Orlando, you can't enjoy the luxury of Publix. You have to, all of a sudden, it's dangerous again. And so I was trying to explain
Orlando,
that
not so
to
much,
Max.
because I look down on anyone who lives there. No offense.
So you have no fear of them?
You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me?
Oh, you think you're the only one who's got a gun? What do you think this yarn is? It's for my gun. God damn it, stop putting it up. God damn it. Don't pull the trigger. So, anyway, yeah, but I had a serious conversation with Max about, I said, ask your uncle, ask him that question, and even if you think you understand it intellectually, have the humility to understand that you actually don't understand it emotionally. Like, that is not your lived experience, and it never will be. And it better not be, or you're not my son.
Exactly. I was going to say, and then you told him not to be like that, right?
So anyway, but I don't know. I had never heard of Polari. The person that I first heard it from, I say the person. It was a fucking Instagram reel. But it was a gay historian, and they talked about how important. I don't know their name. I'll have to look it up.
What did they look like?
You. Dashing.
Was it Guy
They
Branum?
were British. No, it's not Guy
never
Branum.
mind.
But
he's doing a queer history series on TikTok right now.
Oh, cool. Well, they talked about it like it was. They talked about it with very much like a lot of endearment. Like, this was this is part of our culture. This is what we had to do to survive. And now it's like it's a thing that sticks around because they don't want to forget. Like, they don't want to forget the path that brought them here. And so, I don't know. I thought it was really sweet, and I wanted to learn more about it. So, that's Polari. But, Drew, you're not a Polari person. You are a Hanky code person.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I want to know about.
Okay. I love the Hanky code. I will admit, before I looked up things about the Hanky code, I really did not know the full history of it. I honestly just thought, well, no, maybe I shouldn't share what I thought it was. Well, we're very, like, gay people, I think straight people can be, but gay people are just, for the most part, as a culture, we're very sex positive. And I viewed the Hanky code, I just thought it was like another, like, you know, kink at pride kind of thing of just like, well, and now we came up with this because, like, rainbow, and, like, I love to piss on people, so, like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know the full history behind it.
That's what we do now. That's the rule.
That's the rule.
I have to be attracted to this? Oh, my God. Put the gun back on. Ugh.
I was sitting cross-legged that whole time, Grant.
Oh, yeah. You have no blood in your legs right now.
Oh, God. Being skinny, y'all don't know. It's so hard.
It's so hard. Guys, it's so hard.
Okay. Yeah, so like I genuinely just thought it was like some fun thing that people did.
Oh, this is
Okay.
fun. We've got these hankies.
Well, we color coded like sex with like accessories. Like that's funny. That's really funny.
that is funny. That is
So let me just give like a
Objectively.
brief history, and then we can get into. I want to know because some of them, much like the Polari, some of them are going to be pretty obvious, and others are going to be like, "What? Why would blue be
Yeah.
that?" You know?
Right.
Okay. All right. So the Hanky Code, it's also called like flagging. So on the 4th of July, I brought it up because there's a bar here in North Hollywood called The Bullet, and they were advertising for the 4th of July. They're going to be having a flag party, but
Okay.
it was the Hanky Codes. They were like, but it's actually just a
Yeah.
Hanky Code party, which I love because, like, I don't know about you, Grant, but I had a hard time celebrating America this year.
Did you?
I don't think this is what the forefathers would have wanted. I don't know. Anyway,
Can I tell you in all seriousness that July 3rd, I'm like, fuck this place. And then July 4th, I'm like, fuck yeah, America, red, white, and blue. And then July 5th, I'm like, fuck this place. Like, there
Well,
is
that's
something
because
baked into my
you're
brain
bipolar.
that's like, firework, firework, firework. Oh, okay, yeah, I am bipolar. I
Yeah,
also watched Air
we
Force
were-
One.
something that I've had to come to terms with recently is that like our American U.S. history classes were basically propaganda. Like we did not hear the full story. You know,
In
like-
fact, Drew, I mean, we can say the Civil War, we were taught the lost cause narrative that the Daughters of the
We were.
Confederacy invented during the Jim Crow South. Like, that was still taught to us in the 90s. Like, hey, by the
Yeah.
way, it wasn't about slavery. It was about states' rights. Rights to what again? What was it? So, yeah, we were taught that.
Just land.
That's
Don't worry
crazy.
about it.
It's
It's
crazy.
land.
What's on the land? Whatever we want to put on the land. Just my ladybug.
Honey, the land. Have you ever seen that clip of you remember that lady, the psychic that was always on Montel Williams, and she
Yes.
has like a deep smoker's
Yeah.
voice.
And
Do you
she's talking
know
about the dead kid or whatever. Honey, the land.
No, she's talking
Wasn't that
about no. For this one, I mean, she's always talking about dead kids, so that was a good guess.
Well, who
but no,
doesn't? Who doesn't?
it was someone in the audience. She was talking, or maybe it was a dead kid. I don't know. But she was talking to someone in the audience saying like, but what's
I don't know.
important is there is a spirit there. There is a spirit at your house. There is something from like the previous
Right.
times, like whatever. And the woman goes, well, we just built the house. So the house is brand new. And she goes, honey, the land. Honey, the land.
Like, you fucking idiot. The
Like,
land.
the ghost isn't from a previous house. It's from the land.
idiot.
I
The
loved it. It was
land.
so quick. Anyway, it goes viral every now and then on TikTok. I think she's dead, right? Is she dead?
I don't know. I could only
Sylvia
hope.
Brown. Anyway, okay.
Sylvia, if you're with
So-
us, knock twice.
Honey, the land. Okay, so it's also called flagging. Basically, you put a handkerchief in your back pocket, and depending on which pocket and what color the handkerchief is, it could mean very different things, but it's all sexual.
So it's like the
Archival and
loofahs
museum
at the
accounts.
village. Oh,
Wait, what? What do you mean? They do loofahs?
the village here in Florida. Are you
Did
kidding
you watch
right
the
now?
Burrows? Did you watch the Burrows?
No.
The Burrows
Do you not-
is... Well, go ahead. Whoa.
No, I'll listen to Burrows. What just happened?
Oh
Did you
my
just have an
God.
aneurysm?
I
What?
just had a realization and I am kicking myself in the balls. Oh
Do it.
my God.
I can see you. What?
Okay. The Burrows was a Netflix series that came out recently, made by the same people who did the Stranger Things, but it's about like a community much like The Village, like old people and all of that. But there's like a supernatural element. And the owner, like there's a couple, like a really pretty white, I mean, aren't they always, couple who's controlling everything, and we find out they might be evil, whatever. The guy of the couple, like the main bad guy of the show, was at the wedding this weekend. I stared at him all night. I was like, how do I know this person? I thought like he had been in a play with Japheth or Curtis in Chicago, because there's just a bunch of Chicago people there. No, it was the evil guy from the Burrows.
Be honest. You stared at him and you were like, I think he's a fan. I think he's a fan of IMHO. That's how I know him. And you walk up to him and you go, look, I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm Darby. And he'd be like, shit.
I knew that, like, a lot of... So, Japheth met his wife, Jackie, in that play. And so I knew a lot of the people there were, like, Broadway actors. And so I was like, maybe I've just seen him in something. It was the lead guy from the Burrows. Oh, I hate that I didn't say anything.
Who is the lead guy? I don't know the characters.
Anyway. You would love the Burrows.
Something?
I don't know. It's really
Dennis
good.
O'Hare?
You'd love it. No.
Okay.
That's the old guy. He's the young guy. Blonde.
No. I don't know. This is not helping me at all. All right, sorry. I'm going to get real distracted if I keep Googling this. All right.
Okay.
So, Hankies. Oh, The Village. The Village does the same thing with loofahs on top of their golf carts. They have different colored loofahs. Like, it'll be like, we're into swinging, we're into wife swapping, we're into butt stuff, we're into secret butt stuff. It's different colors is the sexual shit they're into.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Good for you.
Old people.
They stole it from gay people. They stole it from gay people.
All the good ones do.
I wrote this note earlier, and I loved the way I worded it, so I'm just going to read this verbatim. But I did write this.
Yeah.
Archival and museum accounts place the recognizable modern code in U.S. gay leather and cruising culture around the early 1970s. Cornell's Guide to a Major Leather Culture Collection describes the modern bandana code as coming into use among leathermen in New York in late 1970 or early 1971. While Queensland Museum presents a San Francisco origin. That disagreement's useful evidence, though. The origin is... So I lost the plot there. I changed my font in the middle of it.
It did sound like you. It did sound like you, though.
Yeah.
That was definitely you.
No, but basically, like, it much like Polari, it started as kind of a secret language in a community that was very widely hated, let's be honest.
Okay.
And now, even though we don't need to, like, quietly say with a piece of fabric what we like to do sexually, it's still like it's a fun... I view it as like a celebration of the past and like the gay people who were visible and who did all of this shit so that I could be stared at in Target,
Let me ask you, is this like if I approach pretty much anyone active in the gay community and say, do you know what the hanky code is? They'll know, right? It's pretty ubiquitous?
No. I mean, yes,
okay.
But I would say, first of all, Gen Alpha and Gen Z.
Come on, Gen Alpha. God damn it.
Gen Z, I should say. Gen Z, I love y'all, but some of y'all are boomers. And there's a very, like... There's a big group of gay people every Pride. There'll be this big thing of like, no kink at Pride. There shouldn't be kink at Pride because this is giving gay people a bad name. Like, we just look crazy because you're just skating down the street wearing leather with a butt plug in. Like, that's not Pride. That's not Pride. That's why Republicans can, like, make fun of us.
Is that real? They really say that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
And I'm not saying just Gen Z. Like that happens every year, but Gen Z
Yeah.
specifically, it feels like they're either. Someone said this to me the other day. They're either like very kinky, like really into open, like just very sexually positive, or they're like very anti. Like I'm monogamous. I don't do all of that. That's not me.
Huh.
It's that like. It's like they're trying to sanitize themselves so that they won't be persecuted. And then when other people like them are being persecuted, they can say, well, yeah, but they had a hanky in their pocket. That's gross. That's
Interesting.
Why'd you do that? Yeah.
They would, then
I just
Gen
feel-
Z, let me tell you, you would love
I don't think
church.
Gen Z would know it.
God,
I
you
don't
would
think
love
Gen Z would
church.
know it.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay.
would thrive.
You
Y'all
would love
thrive.
church. The reason I asked was because I wonder if in like gay hookup apps, if they ever had a nod to the
We just
hanky
use
code.
words.
That would be it. Well, I was gonna say that'd be a cool little addition to the app. Is if you see a little icon, it's got colors.
Oh,
and,
that
like-
would be cute.
right.
Well, we don't have time for
TM,
cute
trademark,
on those
trademark,
apps.
trademark.
We're just
Yeah,
looking at
you
the
just gotta
dicks.
come. You just gotta come. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
so the where it's located matters. That says something about the person, which pocket,
Mhm.
and the color matters. So
Yeah,
do
so
you
typically-
want to,
Oh wait, is
do
this
you
gonna
want to
fuck
tell
with
me,
the
or do you
quiz?
want to quiz me? Because I don't. I know that you very much prepared a quiz. You've spent a lot of hours.
Okay, well, this part's not on the quiz, so yeah, I'll tell it. So left pocket. Left pocket is top, right pocket is bottom, or is it the other way around? Oh my god!
I don't know why you're asking me.
I really should have brought my hankies out. Hang on, I did save.
Left
Oh, here it is.
top, right bottom.
Thank
I just
you.
read it.
Of course, my brother knew it.
Left top, baby.
Hang on. I found a really cool graphic. Okay, great. Yeah, so one on the left, you're the top. One on the right, you're the bottom. For the most part. But then there are some colors where that's not, it doesn't really, okay, we'll get into it. All right, so there are multiple colors, and we are gay people, so there's multiple shades of those colors.
Oh,
So we'll
no.
see
What
if
about
you
colorblind
can,
gay people like us? Well, I'm not gay, but I'm colorblind.
Piss play.
You're fucked.
Automatically
Oh.
piss play. You
Just
just assume you're going to get
piss
pissed
play.
on wherever you go. You just piss.
Okay.
You go in,
Can I
you
ask
go,
you a
I'm
piss
so
question?
sorry. Can I have this
Can I ask you-
yellow?
Can I ask you a piss question?
Grant,
Is
there
it
was a
common-
woman at the wedding
Oh.
this weekend in her
Pissing on
50s,
everybody.
and she was so wasted, and she could not stop asking me questions about piss and piss play. And I was like, are you doing it? Like, are you asking because like you're interested? And she's like, no. And I was like, okay. But like, where do you put it in your mouth? And I'd be like, do you want it? What is this? I'm not an expert, but go ahead. Sorry.
So that kind of was my question, which was when someone's got the yellow hanky, are they? I'm assuming it's yellow. It's got to be. Piss is yellow.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So
Unless
I'm
there's something
assuming when
wrong.
they got the yellow hanky, they're saying like from here, from the top of my head to the bottom of my tippy toes, piss me, boy. Piss me all over, boy. Or is there still a consent conversation afterwards where you're like, where do you like it? And they're like, right here. That little spot right there where it can kind of collect.
I think there's a context missing here. Like, I think contextually it means different things. Like, I have seen parties advertised, like hanky parties, as like a sex party. And like,
Okay.
obviously, wherever you are, consent is number one, and consent is
Right.
not assumed. However,
Sure.
some of these parties advertise no talking, just hanky. You know what I mean? Like, if that's like specifically, but again, like you agree to that on your way in, so you're already kind of giving that consent.
You're giving, yeah. Okay.
But no, I think no. No. Everyone has to know where they want the piss.
So I would
I've
need
only
to
done
put a
it a
T-shirt
few
on that
times.
says, "I'm a piss boy. put piss me all over. I'm a little piss boy.
Yeah, that is something. Sometimes I'll see on the internet with the porns. If if a piss thing happens, they're always wearing t-shirts. Anyway, but no, I think for the most part, I've only done it a few times, and it was just because the guy I was with was into it. I wasn't, but like I didn't hate it.
Okay,
but like I'm also not I couldn't drink it. Like that wasn't for me. But I did let him pee in my butt.
I mean, you can't get sick from your butthole. It's your butthole. Okay, so give me some.
Okay,
colors.
so I'm gonna give you a quiz. I'm gonna give you a quiz.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you multiple choice. What does dark blue traditionally signal? Is it anal sex, leather uniforms, voyeurism, or cuddling?
Oh my god.
Dark blue.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Dark
Anal
blue
sex,
is not
leather uniforms.
Thank you.
Voyeurism, cuddling.
Blue is the primary color. Dark blue means this has got to be something more on the outskirts in my mind, because like I was immediately like, well, anal sex, but no, it's dark blue. Why wouldn't you use the primary blue as anal sex? So my thought is, I don't know what leather uniform is, but uniform is always protect the blue, back the blue. So I'm going leather uniform. I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, a leather uniform is just simply a uniform made of leather. So like the, leather daddies, those aren't costumes. Those are uniforms because they're fighting in God's
I'm going back
army
to cuddling.
against God himself.
I'm going back to cuddling. I'm going to cuddling.
It's anal sex. It's anal. Listen,
God!
anytime
Damn it.
Anytime I'm feeling a little blue, but especially when I'm feeling a little dark blue, I put something in my butt. So if you want to have anal sex, but you don't want to have to, you want it in your butt. Yeah. And if anything, skip the pocket and just have the dark blue coming out of your butthole. Just skip that step.
That would really send a message. God damn it. Okay,
It really
for
would.
1.
Okay, well let's move on to I love a blue. Let's go to the light side. What does light blue mean? Is it bondage, oral sex, group play, or massage?
Okay. If dark blue is anal, then I'm gonna say, since that seems like a normal, like this is what you need. This is meat and potatoes of gay sex. I'm gonna say light blue would be oral, standard.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. And the gay community, we are always ahead.
Yes!
We are always ahead of the trends. There is I think it's now an app. It used to just be a website. I think it's an app now. It's called The Blowers. And you go on there and you say, you get a map.
Name.
And so it's like Sniffy. So you get a map and you see all the pictures. But it's only for blowjobs. So you're either a blowee or a blower. So you're either, if you were a blowee, you would wear on the left. You would wear light blue on the left. If you're a blower, you'd wear light blue on the right. Like, I really want to put one in my mouth. So if anyone wants to see the dicks around them in their neighborhoods, just go to theblowers.com.
I would, until this Listerine really does its trick, I should probably keep it in the left pocket for sure at this point.
Yeah, be careful. You'll catch something. All right, what does red traditionally signal? Is it A, fisting? Oh, why am I doing letters now? Is it fisting, kissing, photography? It's not photography, Grant. Or boot worship?
That's got to be fisting, because there will be blood. If you're going to fist, there will be blood.
Okay, first of all, there doesn't have to be. But if you are trying to fist with no practice or no warm-up, yeah, there will be blood. But you're correct. Yes, red is traditionally fisting.
Yes.
Now, as a sex addict who has fucked everyone he's ever met, I have no interest in that. That's just not for me. So I don't have a lot of experience there. But I do love I do love the action, like the movement, the way your hands look. Watch.
I feel like this is the weirdest Karate Kid moment we've shared together. And we've had some
No,
weird
you can't
ones.
do this to kids. I just learned.
Oh.
Okay.
You can't
Well,
in
the next
Florida.
one was yellow, and you know it's water sports.
Piss.
You
Piss,
already
piss.
know. You
Piss,
know
piss, piss, piss,
play.
piss, 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 piss.
Okay, what about...
I'm doing it right now.
This one also feels very easy. What about black? Heavy S&M bondage, mutual
Yeah.
masturbation. Yeah,
First
it
one.
is. It's heavy S&M and BDSM. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
for
is
sure.
also like that. They're wearing leather. Okay, you're
Yeah.
wearing leather. You
Yeah.
gotta love that shit.
You get
All right. What about gray? One of the most beautiful colors. Is it bondage, outdoor sex, or voyeurism?
outdoor sex or voyeurism. God damn it. Voyeurism?
No, it's bondage. It's bondage. So black is like
Fuck!
heavy S&M, BDSM. And then like gray, like you're slightly moving back, but it's still like a gross color.
Okay.
Bondage.
Okay, fine. I got confused. I put it with the previous category. I put it with black, but it's not.
Let's go to orange. Now, I did not know this about orange. I'm so excited to see what you think. Okay.
Okay.
So you're at a party, you see someone with orange. Are they saying anything goes? Uniforms only or kissing only?
Okay. Can I ask before I answer? Have you used the Yankee code?
I've
Have you been to
worn the
parties with
Hanky
that,
code.
or-
No, but I wore a drag costume. I did a piss number once. So I wore
Okay.
like yellow hankies.
Okay, so my options were kissing only,
Uniforms only
uniforms only.
or
It's not
anything
that.
goes.
Here's the thing. I don't want to paint with a broad brush when it comes to the gay community. I've done that for a long time. But
You have.
god damn
That's
it,
created my trauma.
fucking old habits. You know what I mean? They're dying hard over here. They're John McClane. Because I would say kissing only because you didn't know about it. But I also want to say anything goes because the gay community, I would imagine, when it comes to sexual things, are very open, very decadent, one might even say. So I like the idea that they're just like, it's orange time, baby. Do it all. Let's do it all. Let's go for it. What are you into?
Grant, you stupid fucking newbie. Of course you would pick anything goes.
It's kissing only. It's kissing only. It's kissing only. Final answer.
No, it's anything goes. If
God damn it! Why did you do that?
Wait. If worn on the left, what does it mean if it's worn on the right? Nothing goes.
Shut the fuck up.
So if you go to a sex party, a hanky party, and you're just there for vibes, you wear an orange one in your right pocket, and it's like, I'm not now, nothing now. Thanks.
But in the left pocket, you're like, let's do.
you're like everything
Okay,
right now.
here's the thing. My 14-year-old twins, they still do this when I tell them left or right. They still do this to see what their left is.
How did you know about left or right?
I don't know. I just
I'm
knew
a
it. It was
visual
in my
learner.
brain. No, but my point
do you know?
is,
Have I
my
never
point
told you?
is,
Oh, go ahead.
At a party, if orange is right means something different than left, that's got to be a roller coaster of emotions for people who struggle with their directions. You know, because they're like, "Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
hell
yeah.
no! Oh hell
So
yeah!
if-
Oh hell no!"
It's only been
Oh,
an
yeah.
issue when you do a hanky party with Mr. Magoo. Otherwise, people they get it for the most part.
They figure it out.
But-
Figured it out. Okay, you were telling me. You were saying.
I also, to this day, I visualize this in my head when I'm thinking left or right. We were, what was the road that the commissary in Germantown was on?
Poplar. No, off
Was
Poplar.
it on Yeah, whatever that road was. But you know what I'm talking about. So there's this little road in Germantown in front of our favorite barbecue place, the Commissary. And we were driving...
It's Germantown Road. It's what Germantown Parkway turns into.
Yes. So we're on Germantown Road. You pass the Commissary on the left, and the first stop sign you reach is Germantown Presbyterian Church on the right, and then like Germantown horses on the left.
Yeah, there's like
high
a
school
horses.
I don't know. Anyway,
the Germantown High School is right there too.
Yes, we were at the stop sign. I must have been 5. I was really, really young, and I said, "Mom, what's left? Like, can you tell left and right?" And thinking about it now, I'm like, "Oh, she didn't do a great job, but she did because it stuck with me." She's like, "The church is right. That's left. Like the school or whatever it was is left." So whenever someone asks me, the Devils, exactly.
The Germantown Devils. That's what they were.
So they were the left. They were liberals, and then the right was the church. Yeah, but it's always stayed in my head. Like whenever I think of left and right, I think of that intersection. I was in the passenger seat. I remember I was up front. And yeah, I always picture Germantown Presbyterian Church whenever I have to think of left or right. Ooh, I need to light bar that. Okay, I'm going to light bar that. Okay, I have one last one. Okay.
Let's do it.
So this one's purple. All right. Actually, no, I'm going to do 2.
Okay.
So purple and pink. You have purple and you have pink. I'm going to give you 2 choices. You have to place them under the right color. Okay?
Okay.
So purple and pink. Which one is dildo fucker? And which one is pierced?
Oh my God. Dildo fucker pierced. God damn it. I
think you're right. Follow your feelings. I think you're right.
Let me tell you my thought. My thought was immediately one of them made me go, "Oh." Pierced always makes me go, "Oh." Like that's that's tough. That'd be tough for me personally. So I go with a darker color because that'd be tough. I'm like, "Ooh." So I go purple pierced, dildo fucker. Everyone can get on board with that. Pink all day.
Well, 2 in the pink. Dildo in the pink. Correct. Pink, worn on the left, is dildo fucker. Worn on the right is dildo fucky. Purple, worn on the left, is piercer. Worn on the right,
Hell yeah.
gets pierced. Now, I've never been to a party where someone was actively being pierced in the middle of sex, but I'm open to it.
Wait, you're open to being around it, or you're open to it happening to you in some way, participating in it?
If anything
I'm so afraid of needles.
If anything happens to me true crime-wise, just know, like, I give you permission to talk about everything. If I, like, let's say I die in a weird way, I'm kidnapped and someone pierces me to death or whatever during sex.
Same here.
I want the details of my death to start my obituary. We all click on the obituary looking for clues. Well, I don't want clues. I want you to know. I want it to say Drew Hampton Nixon / Darby Lynn Cartwright, aged, how old are we? 41?
Age
42.
Dixie Lynn Cartwright.
Aged 42. Died while being pierced. She got kidnapped because she's a dumb bitch. And she was so horny. And it was probably really painful.
All of the blood came out of her dick hole.
Yeah.
Some way. That's how she died.
And you could
dick
tell, and her face got frozen in fear because her final moments on this earth were nothing but pain. And then you say, and she leaves behind.
That's a good obituary. Yeah.
Right?
JB.
I don't have time. Don't fuck around.
Patrons, thank you so much for supporting us. And please, patrons, if you wouldn't mind, would you let us know what hanky code you're rocking lately? I'd like to know. If there's some purple hankies out there, I want to know who you are. I got some questions for you. I want to know what's going on about that. No judgment. Just
I feel like
curiosity.
I could have worn a lot of these colors in my youth, but now I'm definitely a white, which is just vanilla. Like, I'm just eating vanilla ice cream while you fuck.
Yeah, I'm just going to eat vanilla ice cream. I'm a little lactose intolerant. I do need a Lactaid first. So, patrons, again, thank you so much. I hope that whatever hanky color you need, that you get it and you wear it proudly. But, brother, it's for real, I wish you the greatest of luck when it comes to Taskmistress tonight. I know that it means a lot to you, and I know that you will not be okay losing. Like, I know it means a lot. I know it does. And you're going to pretend
Grant,
like it doesn't.
All of the tricks I keep trying to, like, tell myself, like,
we're just having fun.
Oh.
No, you're not.
When we were, maybe they'll include it, but when we were filming the first task, I asked a question about it. The Alex Horn, his name is Nick. Sorry, trigger warning. Nick goes, well, whatever you do, just remember it has to please the taskmistress. And I was like, oh my God. No, she hates me. Like, we went through this whole thing in Chicago, and, like, we didn't really like each other. Now we do like each other, but I don't think she's, like, gotten to that point yet. So I know I'm going to lose. Like, I immediately was like, why? There's a reason I'm going to lose. But on the inside, I will be devastated. But I also understand. Also, I just...
No. You're doing it right now.
I let it go.
No.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
No,
I was just about to come up with another excuse.
You want to win, and you will...
Grant, I'm about to have diarrhea, and not the, like, kind that you get from sex. The kind you get from being on Taskmistress. No.
Yeah. But seriously,
So
I wish you all the luck. And
are you going to watch?
Dress and all that. Yeah, I'm going to watch it live, yeah. What time
Live stream
tonight?
Shows at 7 our time, so 10 your time.
7, 10 my time. Okay, cool.
Dynasty.tv, and it'll remain up for 2 weeks, so you can watch it whenever.
Okay.
But there is someone in the booth. There will be someone in the booth reading the live chat, and if someone says something insane, they will interrupt the show to, like, say, hang on one second, we got this comment. So, say, like, weird stuff.
Okay, I'll do it. Seriously, I hope the next time we record, you will be the Taskmistress champion. And if not, we'll never record again.
Grant, stop. I have to poop. I have to go.
Okay, all right. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye. Bye.